Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore. We are on Season 3, Episode 41, and first and foremost, I just want to say thank you guys for 400 subscribers. I don't try and pay attention to, like, views and sub counts that much because I'd rather just play for fun and not think about it too much, but obviously it's kind of hard to ignore over the past week when I've been not that far off from getting 400 subs. It's real nice because for those of you guys who don't know, I used to play primarily Geometry Dash, in fact only Geometry Dash, and I kind of gained my first 300 subs from that, and then abruptly I switched to Minecraft content, and because of that, since the start of Hardcore Season 1, which was my first kind of Minecraft content I uploaded, since the start of that, my sub count has been slowly increasing from the new Minecraft subscribers, but slowly decreasing from all the Geometry Dash viewers unsubscribing. So I was kind of stuck, just a little over 300, and then joining Boxscape boosted that a bit, and then finishing the Sacred Isle boosted me like 80 subs. Like I can't believe it. I went from like 320 subs to like 385 in a week. It was crazy. But enough of that, let's talk Arctic Islands. I think I said I was going to mirror the stuff on the other side, but I got lazy and I want to start this video, so I didn't. But I'm going to be mining down the monument first to start off this episode, because I want to move the monument up and recreate it in this episode. And then the next episode, I guess it would be onto the mountains. There's really not much else to this project than mountain building. But okay, the rambling is actually done now. I'm going to get invisibility potions, and I'm going to start doing some monument mining. So for this next bit, I did a time-lapse of me mining down the ocean monument, but it looks like this. But while I was mining down the monument, this did happen. My invisibility ran out, and I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Jesus Christ, dude. I opened my inventory and I saw my character and I freaked the hell out and I just paused, opened OBS and started recording. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, pretty scary moment, but now let's jump to after I finish mining down the monument. I gotta say, I got a lot more prismarine from mining down that monument than I thought I would. In terms of dark prismarine and sea lanterns, not much, but I already gutted this monument for sea lanterns because I needed a bunch for the Sacred Isle. That's where I got all of those sea lanterns for the Sacred Isle, if you were wondering. I just went to a bunch of monuments I knew I'd already taken down and then just stolen a bunch of sea lanterns from inside. But yeah, it looks pretty crazy now. Like, it's weird seeing it like this. I was debating whether I should take out the prismarine base of it, in case I might need those prismarine blocks for the actual rebuilding of the monument, but I don't think I will, just because of the fact that I got a bunch of extra prismarine from the inside, because we're not going to be copying the interior. As of now, the monument's going to stay as just an empty shell, the one that we're making is. But I suppose I should get a bunch of grass over here, so that we can make the island up and everything. We're not going to be building the whole thing, but I do want to get kind of some of the island in place so that I not only have somewhere to stand when building the monument, but so that I also know where exactly I want the monument to stand in terms of its vertical position. Look at this little special boy I found. I was just coming over here because I've lost my arrow somehow, so I came over here to kill a skeleton. But this guy's here, so let's just do that, I guess. I don't know why I'm keeping him. He's not super special. It's just iron armor, but I don't know. It's kind of cool to have a full enchanted iron zombie. Maybe we could put him somewhere in the Arctic Islands. But yeah, I got a bunch of grass, and then I couldn't fill up all the shulker boxes with grass because I didn't just have 4 shulkers of grass lying around, so I filled up the rest with dirt But I suppose the first thing I should do is I'm gonna mark out kind of where the start of the island is gonna go in terms of like the entrance, so that I can start the slope upwards to find out exactly where I want to put the monument. So I kind of have something laid out here. I don't know if this is exactly how I want it to be. I kind of want it to be semicircle-ish, or like half-circle-ish, if you know what I mean, in terms of how it looks, but I'm already actually too high. So I'm thinking something like this, maybe, and then it kind of just slopes upward, maybe, because if we drew it out all the way to the edges of the mountains, it would get tighter, so I guess that works. I guess we can just try this out for, like, just try mapping out the similar shape upwards and see how it looks. Not sure how I'm feeling this. I don't know if I like this or not. Obviously, it'll continue to the mountain, so it'll look more natural, and I could do something similar to the Sacred Isle, but let's just keep it for now. Obviously, we're probably going to end up changing it at some point, but for now, let's keep this, and we'll see. We'll change it later if necessary. I just want to get kind of a base idea as to where I'm going to have the monument, like what Y level it'll start at. Okay, this is looking kind of weird. So I kind of wanted it to, what I wanted it to do is I wanted it to kind of slope up like how it is now. But, oh, it's off center. God damn it. I don't know how it's off center. I don't know how that, oh wait, is it all off center? It is, there's a 1 block center. God damn it. Well, I wanted it to kind of slope up on both sides towards the mountains, but this is not at all turning out the way I wanted to. So the issue I'm having here is I'm not sure how symmetrical I want each side to be. I'm thinking I don't want it symmetrical at all because of the fact that the mountains aren't going to be symmetrical, but at the same time, it won't look quite as good if it's not symmetrical. But I've kind of lined out this, so I know kind of where I want the monument to be now, so I'm gonna kind of make a grass outline here, and then we can start work on the monument. So I kind of have this grass border outline thingy set up to where I have some place to actually work on, and I'm getting ready to do the monument now, but I'm marking out where the 23 ocean monument columns are gonna go. Basically, if you look at an ocean monument, I'm sure you guys have noticed that there are these like big columns underneath the monument that hold it up. So I'm going to be building, like outlining where those go first. Now, one thing about this is because of the way the mountains are going to be, you know, the mountains are going to be bigger in the back of the island. So naturally, the terrain in the back of the island is going to be higher up than in the front. So that means if I put the entrance to the ocean monument like here, level with the ground right here, the back of the monument is going to be like buried beneath the earth. So I'm going to actually raise up the monument a little ways to make sure that the back isn't like completely buried in the ground. So I've marked out where all the pillars are going to go, as you can see, or the columns, but I haven't put all of them in place because I'm worried about how much prismarine it's using up. Like, each of these are like 48 prismarine blocks, like each of these columns here. So I think I'm going to leave it here for the columns because a lot of the columns in the back might be covered up by just the terrain of the island because, as I said, the terrain will be higher in the back. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just start working on the rest of the monument now. It's pretty, I just have like a reference picture pulled up at the moment. So I'm just gonna be using this, I guess, to replicate the monument. This is just the final touches here. And then I need some sea lanterns here, 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 and here. And there we go. I have replicated an entire ocean monument. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks cool. Of course, it's not really an original build. The stuff around the monument is original. And I haven't heard of anyone replicating a monument above ground yet, so that's pretty cool. You know, similar to the Sacred Isle, where I thought the castle would seem insignificant to the island, I'm getting a similar feel here. Like, when I've thought about this build in my head, I've seen the monument is pretty small, and just, I guess because of that, the whole build seemed smaller to me, but the mountains are going to be pretty big, I think. I think I'm going to have to make them bigger to fit the scale of the monument, because I want some of the mountains to, like, especially the back one, to be bigger than the monument itself. Hold on, there's one thing we gotta do. Okay, well, it doesn't look as cool as I thought it would with shaders. Yeah, it looks pretty regular, actually. Okay, never mind, that looks pretty cool. Oh, I can't wait till this project is finished. I'm getting similar vibes to what I was feeling when starting on the Sacred Isle. There's actually this gaping hole in the back of the monument, because, you know, every monument has a gaping hole in it, so I gotta repair this real quick. There we go. Hole is now fixed. The monuments really don't look that cool from the back side, but of course we're not going to be looking at it from the back side much. I suppose the next step is to start work on building up the rest of the island, like at least the grassy part that's going to be in the center circle. So I'm just going to put in the grass later. We're going to put in all the snow and ice later down the line, but I gotta be honest, monuments don't look quite as big when they're above ground. Like, it looks squashed. It looks flat to me for some reason. But I mean, I'm pretty sure I replicated it perfectly, so I think I'm just imagining, oh, there are blocks missing. Some prismarine blocks. Let me fix that. So this is going to be very tricky to do because I don't even know where to start with this. Like, I'm not, oh, hello. That's very dangerous. I'm going to have to light that up sometime soon. But I don't even know where to begin with this, honestly. I don't know exactly how I want the island to look like. With the Sacred Isle, I had a clear picture as to kind of what I wanted the island to look like, but with this build, I haven't planned that far ahead, and I haven't planned that deeply. I just know that I want it to kind of reach that outer circle, and it should probably get bigger near the back, and when it goes closer to the mountains, not the castle, because, you know, it'll start sloping up into the steep cliffs. I suppose I already do have these little things to work with, so maybe I should just start here. I guess that's the move. I've been hacking away at this for a little bit, and I've coming up with some things that look kind of nice. If I go ahead and fly on up here, you guys are going to be able to see what I have done. Not much, and it's looking pretty flat, but I am going to be adding a bunch of snow layers to this, to like the ground. Because, you know, this is a very cold, icy, snowy area, so I'm going to be doing that. And I've also been thinking of kind of how I designed the island at the Sacred Isle. And I think it would be cool if we made massive ice crystals coming out of the island, you know? Kind of similar to the rock formations, the spiky rocks we have on the island at the Sacred Isle, except made of ice. I think that could be cool. Then we could also probably mix in the kind of rocks we use at the Sacred Isle too. And I've kind of brought it up here along the edges of the mountains, as you can see. I've kind of just been outlining somewhat of how I want it to look along the edge of the circle, but I think I'm just going to keep kind of going with this similar style, I guess. I'm just focusing on this left side of the circle right now. Sometime, like, in the next episode or something, we can, like, come back through here with a bunch of snow layers and stuff. I'm not sure. You know, I might do a live stream of me building the island, like, a good portion of the island, and actually, like, icing up the area, designing it, you know? So if you guys want to see me live stream, I'm going to be doing my first few streams on YouTube, but I might eventually switch to Twitch. So if you guys want to see some streams, subscribe with notifications on so that you can see these streams when they happen. I think that's the first time I've ever told you guys to subscribe mid-video. Is it? I don't know. And after a completely shameless plug, I've done more work here, as you can see. I've kind of finished up this whole area, and I've kind of outlined where some of the island is kind of gonna go over here. I haven't done a whole lot of work in this area yet. I've just kind of, like I said, outlined where most of the stuff is gonna go, and I'm going to start filling it in and adding more like details and variation in the terrain, you know. And then I'll probably end the episode soon just because I'm gonna run out of grass soon and I don't want to go mining for more, and this episode needs to get out because I haven't been playing the game a lot in the past couple days, and I'm not going to be able to play the game a lot in the next couple days, so I have to get this episode out now. And in classic Grazzy form, I decided to do exactly what I said I wasn't going to do, and I stopped playing almost immediately after I did this part. I was gonna do more, but a new episode of The Mandalorian came out, and I had to watch that, so now I'm running out of time to get this episode out, and if I don't finish it and edit it now, I'm not gonna have it out for another few days. So I think I have to end the episode here. I think it's been a little short, but every time I say that, the video ends up being half an hour long. So it's probably been a good length episode, so I'm going to have to end it here. So thank you all for watching this episode of Minecraft Hardcore. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like to let me know, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from this series and content similar to this. See you guys next time.